Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into artificial intelligence, a technology that feels like it's full of incredible promise and, at the same time, some serious peril.
You know, this quote right here, it just nails it. The story of AI today isn't really about the code. It's about this high-stakes balancing act we're all a part of. All right, let's start with one side of the scale. The incredible, mind-bending acceleration of AI, all fueled by a just massive wave of investment.
Okay, try to get your head around this number. $2.5 trillion. That's what we're projected to spend globally on AI in 2026. That's not just a lot of money. That's basically a whole new economy being built from the ground up.
And here's the really wild part. We're not talking about some slow, gradual buildup here. According to Gartner, that's a 44% jump in spending in just 1 year. This isn't a trend, it's a rocket ship.
So, where's all this cash actually going? Well, it's not just sitting in a bank. It's going into making Siri, actually smart. It's building humanoid robots that are about to hit factory floors. It's even helping discover new life-saving drugs. This is real stuff happening right now.
And of course, this is all changing how we work. I mean, look at this. Based on Gallup data, more than a quarter of American workers who use AI are on it all the time now, either daily or at least a few times a week. It's not a toy anymore. For a lot of people, it's a core tool.
Okay, so that's the shiny, exciting side of things. But every coin has two sides, right? And with AI, the other side of that coin is, well, it's pretty daunting.
Just as you're getting excited about all that productivity, the IMF drops this bombshell at the World Economic Forum. They're saying that the very same technology could disrupt up to 60% of jobs in advanced economies. 60%. Just let that sink in for a second.
And listen, this isn't some far-off, abstract fear. For the first time ever, business leaders in Brazil are now saying AI is their number one risk. Think about that. They are more worried about AI than they are about getting hacked.
And yeah, there's a price tag that comes with that risk. $12.5 billion. According to Experian, that's what was lost to AI-powered scams and fraud in 2025 alone. And with deepfakes getting scarily good, that number's only going one way, and it's up.
But it gets even trickier because the risk isn't just financial. It's seeping into our civic life. AI is becoming a political weapon. It's already being used to create attack ads and spread misinformation, which raises some huge questions for democracy itself.
So, with all this happening, you gotta ask, what are we doing about it? Well, the world is scrambling to put some rules in place, to build some guardrails for this whole thing before it really gets away from us.
And you're seeing this happen on a bunch of different levels. You've got governments, like in Brazil, trying to ban deepfakes from elections. You've got the tech companies themselves, like OpenAI, trying to build in safety features to protect kids. And then you have giants like Microsoft looking at AI's massive energy use and saying, okay, we have to fix this.
And over in the world of high finance, they're terrified an AI glitch could trigger a market crash. So you have parliamentarians in the UK saying, hey, we need to stress test these AIs. Basically, try to break them in a simulation before they can break the real-world economy.
But here's something really cool. Sometimes the tech itself offers up a solution. There's this new kind of hardware called a memristor. I know, it sounds like something out of science fiction, right? Well, it could slash the energy that AI training uses by up to 6 orders of magnitude. That's like 1,000,000 times more efficient. A total game changer for making AI sustainable.
So where does that leave us? Well, you've got this incredible creative force on one hand and this desperate need for control on the other. The whole thing is just stretched between those two poles.
So on one side of the scale, you have explosive innovation, trillion-dollar growth, medical miracles, unbelievable efficiency. And on the other side, you have these huge risks to our jobs, our security, and the very fabric of our society. That is the great balancing act.
And it all comes down to this, doesn't it? We know AI's power is growing at a rate that we can barely comprehend. The real question is, can we, as a society, get wiser just as fast? Because really, our future kind of depends on it.